Hi there, I'm Tony Lael. I am a fractional CMO and here with Grant Ekstrom. He's the managing partner at Succurri, and Succurri provides managed IT services for a lot of different types of businesses. And what we're going to talk about today is AI. It's a huge topic. It's not going away. It'll be here for a while. But here with Grant to talk a little bit about AI. Grant, what's your take on AI? Good versus evil kind of thing.
It's both sides of the coin. You have to understand that you're right. AI is here. It's not going anywhere. And how do you best utilize it to help and protect yourself? Because ultimately, the bad actors out there are weaponizing it, and so I find it interesting to watch what these things are capable of doing. I don't know. The geek inside me likes it, but also the security guy in me, I panic. So
yeah, it can be a little scary, a little doom and gloom if you let it. What I thought was interesting is you want to talk to me about, hey, look, there is a very positive way we can use the AI. In fact, we need to use AI to protect our business. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what your thoughts are there?
Yeah, so AI can do something that it will take something that's very, very detail oriented that typically has to be done by a human, but it'll be able to reproduce the results over and over and over again as many times as you want it to. And so AI is a really good tool for security because you're doing, especially when it comes to testing of networks, it's doing the same things over and over again at a very, very fast pace. So something that we would have done, years ago that would take weeks to go through, it now does it in hours, and does an amazing job at it. So kind of going back to, the weaponized side of AI, you have to use the same tools, to fight fire with fire, so to speak.
So you recently did something that even scared you, which I thought was interesting. And you called it like setting off a bomb in your business, which sounds really scary, but everybody was safe. There's no not on an airplane talking about bombs here.
Yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to use the word bomb on the internet. That might show up somewhere, but you're right. Exactly. So I'm a big fan of, testing my own stuff, and I always use our own networks. My engineers hate me for it, but I always like to see, how we stack up. And I'm a security professional. I look at the networks all the time, and to find some of these things, and keep in mind, being a security professional, I still have staff that are capable of doing other things, and they put things here, and just like every other company does. And so you have a preconceived notion of what something's supposed to look like in your head, and you're like, I've done that, I've taken care of that. Well, the problem is that things change over time, and being able to do an experiment with AI and having it actually come back and showing me all the things that it was able to find, all the little dark corners of our networks, and you're like, oh crap, that also could have been me. I could have been another statistic. It was a really enlightening moment. It was scary and really cool at the same time to watch what it was doing in real time. But I also, at the end of it, had a sense of relief knowing I now know what the problems are that I need to fix. And these problems weren't found by human beings; they were found by AI.
So essentially, you put AI on your network, and it automatically went and looked for security vulnerabilities and kind of showed you where it got information and what's vulnerable, what path on the network, what path in the technology that you guys all use.
A very, very detailed report of all the little dirty secrets.
And so now you're kind of like, all right, well, we thought we were secure, but like you say, passwords change, new people come and go, things.
And I think that it's important to point out is that security is kind of like, it's that uphill battle, because you have to secure every single point, and we're talking thousands or millions of points that you have to secure. A hacker only needs one point to get in, right? And so even one point open is a potential breach. And so I had one point, but at that one point, I was like, that was my point of entry. And it was interesting to watch it. So I've done this, this experiment on other networks, and sometimes you come across you're like 250 points of entry. Well, that's low hanging fruit, right?
Yeah.
For a hacker. So I think the point is that you want to be proactive in security. You want to know what you have to fix. You don't have to fix it today. You just have to start having a plan to getting those things fixed over a period of time before your day comes. And AI is a really great tool for being able to point out very easily and very detailed, these are all the problems that you need to fix.
And so what you can do for companies is do that same vulnerability test, essentially setting off a controlled, AI bomb in their.
Well, it's actually, it's even more than a vulnerability test. It is that, but it's also the penetration. We're actually taking advantage of the vulnerabilities in the test and actually extracting information to say, not only do you have a vulnerability, this is what I took advantage of. Here's the passwords that I collected from your network. It is actually a live hack being done by AI.
Oh, and so you could say, oh, I was able to get into your accounting system and get a password.
Yeah, or here's all your financials from last year. Here you go, kind of stuff. Yeah, very scary.
Wow,
very cool, very scary.
All in one.
Yeah.
Well, I encourage you business owners out there who are thinking about this and wondering, this is a great way to kind of maybe be woken up a little bit, but also be informed. And it's a good way to use AI to protect your business. So Grant, I really appreciate your time today.
Yeah, power is information. The more information you have, the better off you are.
Excellent.